Hello, everybody. This is Kathleen from Guided Lights Tarot. I'm early today, 2 minutes early. And I've gone through the list and put everybody that's entering the room. People are still coming in. So, feeling better today. Got a good night's sleep last night. For a change, I quit freezing. I kicked the heat up in the house, so that helps. I want to thank Queen. I was channeling Helene Cousin a message, and I threw cards and I started channeling. So I sent the information over to Brenda. She was going to jump on afterwards and talk to her. So I sent the information over to Brenda to Helene because she doesn't have a messenger active. I wasn't sure if her messenger would be usable from France or not. And hey, Snowwolf. Okay. I've got my list started, and who I've got on the list so far is Queen, Kimby, Trenzone, Secrets of the Red Moon, Cheryl, Unicorns and Rainbow, and Snowwolf, and Marby. And I'll add Tammy, who just got here. Hi, Tammy. Hello to everybody. Thank you for joining me. I was wondering where you were yesterday, Trenzone. I'm going to use this new deck of Tarot of Oneness. I really like this deck, and I went back through the deck because it has extra cards that my other decks don't have, and I was going to pull them out. Because I don't have the book that goes with the deck. And I had shuffled the cards up, and so I went through the deck and looked at every single card in the deck and read the energy off of them. Separated out my court cards from my major arcana cards, and there was 5 extra cards in the deck on top of that, which I'm going to call the spiritual cards. Those cards are the card of oneness, which as I'm connecting with my guides, they're saying that's your connectability to when that oneness card comes up. It's your connection to source, to the God force, to the divinity. Another card that's in this deck is the present moment. Pretty self-explanatory. It's telling you that you need to live here, in the here and now. Be aware of the here and now, in the present. Be present in your life. The life force energy, that's connection to Gaia, that's being grounded. That's the energy of life, eating healthy, just being connected to Mother Earth, to nature, to the things that bring you life. Synchronicity, that's your connection between the spirit and the earth. Things happen in synchronicity, things that happen because they're supposed to, that go together. And then the higher self, which pretty self-explanatory, that's being connected to, rather than your earth plane energy, your little person, the here and now, your conscious thought. It's your higher consciousness. That's where you connect to the dream world. You connect with your spirit guides. That's your higher consciousness. It's above you. It's not the mental thoughts you usually have trailing through your head. It's that the higher consciousness, that subliminal consciousness that's that you get through meditation, you get through connecting with your guides, and so on. So anyways, I thought I would share those additional 5 cards with you, and my guides energy around those cards as they're added into this deck. And then the one card that kept on coming up yesterday in the readings, called Awakening, is traditionally known as the Judgment card. I like sort of like the Awakening better because it makes more sense than Judgment. And I usually don't read it as a judgment so much as more of a connection to, your higher energy. So I like the way that card's reflected in this deck. But this is the deck of oneness. And these are the cards. And if you were on yesterday and watched it, the beautiful deck of cards. Want to thank a shout out to Snow Wolf, because we were talking and we were looking at cards online while we were talking, and he went, "Oh, I like these cards," and I went through and looked at them, and I had to buy the deck, and I got a really good deal on the deck. So that's how I came about finding these cards. But I really like the cards though, so they just really resonate with me. And I love it when I get a deck of cards that just instantly I fall in love with, because it's the right deck. So it's probably going to be one of my go-to favorite decks from now on. Going to be seeing a lot of it. And then I'm going to do oracle cards. I'm going to pull from the postcards and or depending on which one spirit tells me to take, and from the surrender cards. So I'll put both of those out to my sides. My desk is cluttered. So now I'm getting really cluttered here. Okay, I'm going to close my other computer down. We'll set these cards up here out of my way so I have more room to lay cards down. It's getting warm in here. I'm going to take my sweater off right now. Been on this period of freezing. And I decided I wear too many solid colors, so I'm trying to wear more color. And I will add Asha on the list. Okay. I'm going to let that run for a minute. I'm going to do a reading for the collective, and then we'll start on our readings. And clearly my energy level is much higher today. I'm so glad, because I have been so tired lately. And I'm so full. I just ate a whole baked potato, which was a lot. A lot for me. I made my husband barbecue country ribs, and I threw a bunch of potatoes in. So, yum. Okay, well, you're the last on the list, Asha. So you'll probably be I probably get to you sometime during the second hour, the end of the second hour, just to let you know if you want to take a nap. You can always catch it, because right now you're the last one on the list unless somebody else comes in. The list is going to be open for an hour or so. And if I remember, I'll try to say what time it is when I read, so you can go through the transcripts for about that time in the reading and see if you can find it faster that way, if you miss it. Okay. Let's see what energy is going on for the collective this week. I like the cards for the collective. They're nice, positive cards. I'll be right back. I set my phone someplace. Find where I set it. I found it. Okay. Because there was on the phone. And I thought this was funny. I had sent it to Snow Up earlier. It says, on Sunday, remember to set your clocks back 1 hour. On Tuesday, remember to set your country back 100 years, or remember not to set your country back 100 years. Basically, get out there and vote. Anyways, I thought that was hilariously funny. I sent it to Snow. But anyways, I thought it worked for me. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start the reading for the collective on the underlying cards of the reading, which is the Hangman. We're all looking at the world right now in a new perspective. We've taken a 360-degree look at what's been going on in this last year, 4 years, 8 years, and taking a perspective on where our country is going and where we want to go as people. One of the things I know we're doing as a collective is we're ready to walk away from things that aren't serving us. So we are with this 8 of Cups, we are walking away from the things that aren't serving us, and we're voting with our hearts. What's not serving us is the Devil card, that suppression, that adverse reality of Trump, that negativeness that he's brought to the world. And I'm feeling like that is part of it. Hey, Vivian, I'm adding you to the list. And so that's what we're walking away from. And then we get the final underlying card of the reading is that Two of Wands. We have that fire energy. We're making decisions now. We're following our heart's desire. We're looking out into the sunset. What is it that we want in life? And Divine Roberts, I've got you down too. Welcome to the show. Jot your name down. New people to the show, if you like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. I will do a full Celtic for you if you're new to the program, and I know that you're new, so I don't recognize the name. So the center of the reading for the collective is we're working with the Two of Cups in conjunction with partnerships. This is a partnership that I think the collective have with each other, and we've got this beautiful energy that we're working as one to fulfill what is important to us, to meet the needs of ourselves, our families, and the collective. That energy to move us into a very positive way. And we're doing this crossed by the Knight of Wands, that fire energy. We're taking charge. We're going full force. We're taking action, getting out there and voting. We've been really into support of what it is we want and the direction in which we want to see our world move to and not move back to. So I think that's part of this collective reading. My collective reading is always into political, even though we're doing personals, and normally I don't do politics on Sunday, but they always reflect that energy that we're all in right now with the elections and everything. Coming into this energy, we've got the King of Pentacles, and that's what we're wanting to do is keep that. This isn't representative of Trump. This is representative of us and our future, and the Biden administration, and the new jobs, and the new infrastructure, and all the new things he has brought into to our country in the last 4 years. And the fact that we know the Democratic Party is going to continue to move forward, building new opportunities for the collective. And I think that's wonderful, beautiful energy. Above us, we have the Hierophant. We're connecting with our higher selves. The Hierophant being our higher resources, our connection with God, our connection with the higher divine. And we're wanting to walk that stairway of heaven into the light. We're wanting to keep our country in the light and moving in a positive direction. We don't want to step down into the darkness under that suppressive. We don't want this over our heads. We've had that already. So that's what we're avoiding, is that negative energy, that suppression, that would like to come in and steal the election, but I don't see that happening. Underneath us, the Ace of Pentacles. We're planting seeds for our future, and it this you know this Ace of Pentacles in this card has roots growing from it. It's taking plant. It's like a seed that's been planted, and it will grow, and it will bring us into a forward movement. In the near future, we get the Three of Cups. That's celebration. That's the win. Our hopes, our dreams, our wishes are going to come true, and we'll be moving forward into improvement in life, improvement in our country, into a new generational leadership and change. And I think it's very positive. We're being guided by the Hermit. And yes, that's a guidance card. I think Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are both being highly guided by the divine. This is a positive energy that's moving us as a country forward into the light, and their paths have been guided. She listens. She listens to all parties, not just the Democratic Party, but she wants to hear from everybody, from the collective of all people in the United States, not just from one party of the United States. She wants to be able to negotiate fairness across the board so everybody gets a win out of it. It's not going to be an all or nothing government where everything goes her way or the highway. No, I think you're going to see a lot of negotiations, a lot of things that she's going to bring to the table. But she's listening, and she will hear what it is that people want and the direction people want to go. At the Four of Wands, she's got a beautiful foundation she's working from, and this serves us too, because we're wanting a strong foundation for our lives, our families. And the only way we can achieve this is if we have a good economy, we have jobs, we have finances, we have infrastructure, we have the ability to buy homes. We have a forward outlook. We're not sliding back to the 1700s in suppression. But by moving forward as a collective, as a people, as a strong nation. And I think that's what her eyes on the thing. She does worry a bit about the elections. This worry comes from the debacle that she knows is coming post-election. She's going to have the numbers above and beyond the popular vote. That it's not going to be questionable, but it's not going to stop the frivolous lawsuits and the challenges, etc. And I'm feeling like there's going to be anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks of that going on before they just quash it. Just like they did on the last elections that Trump lost. He's not going to have any evidence backing up his claims, blah, blah, blah. And they're just going to dismiss it as frivolous with no evidence, nothing. And there's so little that he could challenge, that even if they did challenge and he got more votes, I think that the percentage of win in each state is going to be so high on the popular vote that even if challenged and he found a handful of fraudulent votes, it's not going to be enough to change the outcome of the election. Therefore, it's not relevant. Maybe a few people charged it, voted twice, or voted when they shouldn't have, but it's not going to change the outcome for his win. And the courts are just going to say, go away, goodbye. This isn't, it's costing more than it is, and he's not going to be able to steal the election. Kamala Harris is that Queen of Wands. This is that creative queen. She's fire energy. She's going to rise to her highest power and her highest level. She's not going to take bullshit from people. She's knowledgeable. She's experienced. She's creative. She thinks outside of the box. She's willing to listen to those around her. And she has that strength energy that is going to carry her far. And then she's got Tim Walz right on her back, backing her up 100% of the way. He's got her 6 and all the way. So I'm seeing this next week in our next cycle really being a positive one. If the news is driving you crazy, we're going to know the outcome of the numbers, and that she got, I'm seeing well over 300 of the Electoral College. She's going to take a strong sweep. I heard polls this morning of 1 out of every 8 voters polled coming on exit polls from women have voted for Kamala Harris. Or not one. 1 out of every 8 votes was for Trump. The other 7 were for Kamala. That's just the women's vote. That doesn't count the number of men that are voting for her, or Republicans, or elderly. They said the number of elderly people that are Republican registered that are voting early by mail-in votes and drop-off ballots is very high too. So we've got those. I also heard that on Sterling this morning, he's predicting that the FBI already knows who has set fire to the voter boxes, that yes, those people will be able to vote provisionally. It'll be cross-checked against actual ballots received by them, but their votes will count, and they will be prosecuted and pay the price for burning ballot boxes. They already have identified the culprits who've done it, but haven't. They're in the process of taking action on that. Let's see, what else am I getting? Just don't fret. Don't look at the polls. The poll numbers that they're advertising are wrong. They're so far off. The polls are only as good as the pollsters, and most of those polls are ran by media outlets and polling outlets that are polling for Trump. I don't know about any of you, but has anybody ever been contacted for a poll in our room? I haven't. I've never been contacted to answer a poll. And they do it on landlines. I don't even have a landline. I haven't had a landline in 20 years. And I got the cell phone when my daughter was in college, and I haven't had a landline since. No reason to pay for 2 phone bills. But I don't know. I have felt from the beginning Kamala Harris is going to win. I feel like it's going to be a landslide. I think Texas, one of our questionable states, it's going to be extremely purple, if not turning blue. It's going to be like so close in Texas that, if she wins Texas, it's going to be a huge win for her on top of the other states that she's going to win. So I'm curious to see what happens in Texas, because I think Texas has turned very purple. So it may just be a very strong purple vote. But I feel like she's going to win Florida. I think Trump's pissed off enough people with his racist remarks during the Madison Square Garden to not only, I was so pissed and offended by that. And clearly I'm not Puerto Rican, but I don't think anybody had to be Puerto Rican or any color to be offended by what was said on that convention. I was utterly offended, but I had to turn it off. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. It was just so disgusting. And I've since that, I've been instantly burnt out from the news. I haven't been watching hardly anything. Picked up here or there and read some headlines, and I was like, ugh, it's just too much. I need to be out of that energy. I need to stay in a very positive mindset. I suggest everybody just turn it off until after you get your voting done if you haven't voted yet. I still have my ballots here. I need to fill them out, drop them off. I don't know why I've been putting it off, but I have been. But I need to drop them off and get it done. I already know who I'm voting for. And I just want to reread some of the California has several measures on the ticket. This thing, I want to reread the measures because they're phenomenally known for worded on the ballot for a measure. It sounds very misleading, so I want to read the measures completely, reread the measures to make sure that I am voting from my heart and not from a misleading line on the ballot, because they can be very misleading. You read it and you think, oh, if I vote yes, I'm agreeing with it, when what you're wanting to do is disagree with it when you read the details. So it's, if you're in California, I don't know if other states do that, but that's pretty common practice in California on measures they're trying to sneak under the radar. So anyways, I'm going to move over to my list. Let me double check anybody else that's moved out. I quit watching the actual news about 2 years ago, but I do follow Midas Touch, AF, Brian Taylor, Glenn Kushner, um, Ellis. Absolutely love his program. I watch the Bulwarks. I get a kick out of them. I watch the ones that are dealing with the facts and using the evidence as part of their platform. It's not just blind reporting. They're actually using legal filings and all that. And as many of you know, I was a paralegal, so I am a little bit of a law freak. And when they start talking about statutes and I worked in family law, so it's a lot different than constitutional law and stuff like that. But I am not afraid to look up the law, and so I've done a lot of research over the past few years and getting abreast. I understand law because I've worked in it for so long, and I understand filing motions and requirements of filing, and submitting evidence. Because I've done all of that, and some things are parallel, but yeah, I am a law geek, and and I love doing research, so I keep up on that. And then I love the program with Jamie Ramskin on congressional on constitutional law. He's been doing on Brian Taylor Cohen's show. Haven't missed a program, and God, I wish I could. If I was in law school now, I'd want to go wherever he's teaching congressional constitutional law, because I think he's utterly brilliant. And the programs he's running on constitutional law and really explaining constitutional laws, the pros and cons, and the nitty gritty about it. He does an absolutely phenomenal job. So if you're into that kind of thing, highly recommend it. If you're not, totally get it. It's like me and math. I'm a math geek and a science geek too. So yeah, I'm a all around nerd weirdo. Mind you, my mom told me when I was in college, and I went to college for 10 years, I changed my major 4 times, and my mom said what my job is going to be as a professional college student. I'm never going to graduate, and I'm never going to finish. And she was almost right. But yeah, I can't help it. It's my geekiness. So I'm going to switch over to my list. I think everybody's came in that's going to. We're 27 minutes in. The list will be open for another 20 minutes till we hit the 1 hour mark, and then the list will be closed. I have to close the list at some point because I go over that 2 hour mark and it zaps my energy. Anything after 2 hours, that's my reading limit, and then it starts draining me energetically. When I push into that 3 hour mark, I'm down the next day. It really does pull a lot of energy out of me. Reading, because I channel when I read. I'm connected with spirit, and I'm hearing spirit in usually my right ear, usually more than one. I have a team of anywhere from 5 to 7 guides talking to me, sometimes all at once. You'll hear me refer to them as the peanut gallery sometime, because my guides have an extreme sense of humor, and they will start throwing jokes. So if I start laughing over something that doesn't seem appropriate, it's probably me laughing at them because they're cracking jokes in my ear. They're not laughing at you. They're just laughing in general. Or they're saying something very funny. But I do channel while I read, so I don't always remember my reading. So if you say to me in the chat, which I may or may not be able to see, oh, you remember such and such? Probably not, because I do channel. I don't remember the readings unless I've actually rewatched the program, which is very rare. I have watched a few this last few months, but it was because I was looking for a specific reading I had recalled bits and pieces of, and I wanted to see what it was about. But other than that, I don't really read. I have a hard time reading the chat when I'm pulling it out of between readings, because I'm coming out of a channel and back into grounding the here and now. And while I'm channeling, the words written on the screen look like hieroglyphics to me. and I cannot make out the words. They don't look like letters. They look like a mess, literally like hieroglyphics, and I can't read it. And so I have to pull completely out of that energy to actually read the chat. Then I'll read through as much as I can, as quickly as I can, to try to figure out what's going on. That's why I don't always interact with the chat. Snow Wolf does help me out periodically, and he also reminds me if I've skipped somebody. I will go through the list more than once so that if I missed you, you can raise your hand and say, hey, I should be on the list. I didn't hear my name called. Just so that I don't skip people, because I'm human. Believe it or not, I'm human. Okay, I'm going to read the list again. It's Queen, Kim, Trend Zone, Secrets of the Red Moon, Cheryl, Rainbows and Unicorn, Snow Wolf, Marby, Tammy Bambi, Ashia and Viviana, and Divine Roberts. And Divine Roberts is getting a full 12 card reading. He'll be last on the list, so that'll be the last reading. So, anyways, I do have a donation button. It's pinned on the top of my on the top of the chat for donations. It's paypal.me at / our staff 989. It will pop up with my husband Roger's name because it's a shared account. We both use it. Any and all donations are highly appreciated. It helps keep the channel running. There are expenses to running the YouTube channel, like StreamYard. It's not free. Not at the amount I use it. So that Zoom, where I do private readings through Zoom, those all cost money. Also, I try to buy new decks periodically. That comes out of that, and it helps support the channel and the energy. So all donations are welcome. Don't donate money. If you can't afford it, don't donate it. I don't do this to monetize myself. I'm not up to monetization on my channel anyways, because I'm rebuilding the channel after being off for a year. I've been back for almost a year now. Well, I've been back for a year now. But I was gone for a year, the prior year, just healing from a lot of surgeries and medical issues. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm still paying hospital bills too. So any excess money that comes in also will go towards paying the hospital bills. My GoFundMe account is still open. It's Kathy's medical bills or Kathleen's medical bills. If you want to donate to that, anything that goes to that automatically goes to my doctor's hospital bills. I've gotten them down to about 3,000 now. Still working on that. Huge medical bills. 1 year ago in December, I was in the hospital. Those of you that don't know the story, my stomach and my bowel ruptured. Most painful thing I've ever been through. But I survived it. Almost didn't. But it's getting really hot in here. Okay. Hey, Helene. I hope Brenda gave you my message. I'm going to add Helene onto the list. I do have the card reading I threw for you while you were on her channel. Helene. Sweet, sweet gal. And my guides were channeling. I was channeling for you, Helene. Crazy. I'm going to pull the Celtic right off the one I pulled earlier, if you can stay in. Oh, let me just give this to Helene, because I was pulling this when I was watching Brenda's show. She asked a question about moving. She lives in France. She returned to France, which is her home country, and she's looking for employment and doesn't know if she's staying in France or she needs to move and all that. And what I pulled for you is in the center of the reading, I got the Two of Pentacles. You're wanting to find balance, crossed by the Four of Swords, which is your contemplation on what's going on right now. And on that Four of Swords, my guides started talking to me. because that's just the card where he's laying on his coffin and he's reflecting back on the battles that you've gone through. And my guides told me at that point that you need to pick up your journals and all your books that you planned, everything that you want to do in life. And I know you journal and everything else. They want you to look at your dreams and your aspirations, everything you've ever wished for in the direction you want to go. You need to reflect back on that, because that's part of you're not settling in yet. You're not finding that place. But they want you to be reflective on that and what your dreams and wishes are. The answers lie within that because they came from your heart, they're telling me. So take a look at your journals and keep journaling, because you're getting messages not only from your mother, but from your best friend on the other side. And those are coming out in your journaling too. So keep up that good work. And then the other cards I got on your reading were you were coming in with that Nine of Cups, which Brenda also got for that abundance, that Nine of Cups. And then where you're moving to in the future is that King of Swords. That is having your strength. You're standing up with your courage. You are that King of Swords. Your courage, you're willing to change. You're finding your truth, that what it is you want. Where your hopes, where your lost my place. Where you see yourself is the Eight of Swords. You feel like you've got roadblocks in the way. These are not permanent roadblocks. These are that, when the lady's standing with the Eight of Swords and her hands are tied with a loose chain and you can just drop the chain and move forward. It's just a simple obstacle that's in your way. But the environment that's influencing you is the world. You have a lot of plans you want to do. You know where you want to go and what you want to achieve. It's in your journals. And you've shared those with me before. And you have a lot of inspirations. It's going to move you as you move forward in this journey. It's going to move you into the 10 of Pentacles, financial success. That's that treasure box of coins that you're going to be able to achieve. And the final outcome card on that reading is the Page of Cups. That's how that page is delivering you a message of you will have and find abundance in your life as long as you seek it out. Now, the other thing is, somebody said moving to Dubois, and you went, oh, I don't think so. My guide said, don't even consider it. Out of the question, not a place for you to go. The restrictions and everything else for women, not a place you want to be. But when my guides saw the word Thailand, they said, now that would be adventuresome, and that could open up some doors. And I think Brenda, when she mentioned her friend there and connecting you with him, I heard, yes, take an opportunity. You'll meet somebody that's going to be able to help you on that journey and help you with some guidance while you're there. So if Thailand is something you're interested in, I would roll the dice on that one, but follow your heart. Don't make haste decisions. Reflect on look at your journals, look at your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Sleep on it. Get that affirmative answer. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your inner voice, and then make a decision on what you want to do. And if moving, if that's an option that you want to take, go for it. So anyways, I was really excited because I hadn't channeled your mom and your best friend in a long time. They're both sending their loves and big bouquet of flowers thrown up in the air for you. You know who that's from. So anyways, I needed to share that with you. I love you, Helene. You're a beautiful person. If those of you that don't know Helene, she is just absolutely a wonderful soul, creative, and all my love out to you, Helene. So I'm glad you jumped in. And what time is it there in France right now? Because I'm at 3 p.m. Pacific time here. So what time do you got in France? I don't know where in France you're at now because you keep moving. Let me know. I think we're probably about 9 to 10 hours apart. Okay. So you're 7 after midnight. Okay. And I'm at 3 p.m. So yeah, we're 9 hours apart. Right? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're 9 hours apart. Okay. So blessings to you, Helene. I'm glad you jumped in. So if you do need to go to bed, totally understand. Thank you, everybody, for letting me jump to her first. And now I'll get to you, Queen. So. I just love it. I know Queen was in the room. I know Timezone follows. I think everybody does. So if you guys don't follow Brenda's Tarot, you need to follow Brenda's Tarot. And Brenda and Ann does a program together on oh, you're in Brittany, west of France. Oh. You know, it's funny when you mentioned moving back to the UK, I didn't see it. But I do see you're near water still, so don't know what that means. I don't know if that'll be in France or if that will be abroad in another country surrounded by water, but let me know. Let us know. And I watch Brenda all the time, so I know you're on there regularly. Keep us informed on what you decide to do. And you know me, I always read behind Brenda. Brenda and I are good friends. So yeah, if you haven't caught Brenda's tarot though, tune in with her. She also drops down horoscopes for all the different signs and a lot for Pisces because she has a lot of Pisces that visits her room. And of course, I'm a Pisces. And she's a beautiful worker, Reiki worker. And she does Reiki for me quite a bit. So, Queen. I'll also be pointing out those spiritual cards that are in this deck of oneness that is my new deck. And I love the energy coming off this deck. The underlying card of the reading queen is the Three of Swords, but I feel like you're coming out of that energy. So there was some heartbreak someplace along the line. I'm not feeling like it was a lover, though. I feel like it was maybe something that was more personal to you, that was heartbreaking energy. But that's followed by the Empress. That's you connecting with your higher spirituality. The Empress pregnancy with new ideas. So you've got new ideas, new opportunity. And I love the elephant in this. I'm a little fond of elephants myself. They bring good luck. Right behind that is the sun. So the sun's shining on you. Best card in the deck when the sun's shining on you, reflecting on positive energy. And you're moving with the Eight of Wands into this reading. So you're moving swiftly, flying down that highway into the light, moving forward into this reading. Okay, back to where you're coming from in the recent past, the Ten of Swords. Well, that sort of matches up with this heartache, which was the underlying card. So it's something that stressed you out recently, something that has brought you concern, and but you're coming out of that energy. You're moving into a very positive light. You need to get grounded here. It's one of those spiritual cards. It says the life force energy. And what you probably can't see in this card is there's a lot of sacred geometry here that's connecting you with Metatron, the highest spirit, the highest archangel, the one right under God, his right-hand man. He's telling you to connect with Gaia, connect with Mother Earth, connect and get grounded. Put your feet in the ground, get grounded, because it's going to bring you forward into beautiful energy as you come out of this period of recovery from whatever that has burdened you from the past. It's going to give you the strength to move forward, because the center of the reading is you're the magician. You're going to manifest what you want. So you need that connection. Be grounded, be connected with spirit, with the higher powers, because it's going to allow you to manifest your biggest dreams. And you're moving into the realm of your higher self, which is another one of those spiritual cards. This is your higher self, your higher consciousness. It's not what you feel like on the brain level here on earth. This is the higher consciousness, your hopes, your dreams, your connections with your guide, your connections with your divine, that spirituality that brings you life and brings you creativity and gives you the answers that just come to you. Suddenly you just know what it is you're wanting. It's that cognitive ability, that little voice in your head that you hear speak above you, and you question, is that me, or is that, what is that? That is your higher consciousness. That's that higher spirituality. A lot of us that are psychic, if you have psychic dreams, these will show up in your dreams a lot. They will be very vivid and very real. Sometimes it'll just be a voice in your head where you receive information. Some people receive information from the third eye. I receive from my crown chakra. I receive it directly in my ears, conversational, because I'm that connected with my guides. But listen for those cues, because you're getting messages that are going to lead you in the right direction and allow you to move forward. And that is followed by the final outcome card in this reading, the Ace of Swords, finding your truth, your inner truth, that strength that drives you forward in that. I love these cards. They're very positive. So whatever it is that has been burdening you, it is going away fast. You're moving fast with this Eight of Wands coming out of the underlying card of the reading. It's telling you you're moving out of that energy now, and you're going to be moving fast forward, and you're open to imagination. Just connect with your higher self, ground yourself, and get connected with your higher spirits, your higher selves, and manifest what it is you want out there in the world, and it will come to you. So blessings to you. I love these readings, Queen. And I heard pull her a postcard. So Spirit has something else to say. Looking here. See, they're reminding me. I love that. Pull her a postcard. Let's see what Spirit has to say. The topic, you are magical. And it says, what is true for you? It's a question. What is true for you? Can you be impeccable? Impeccable. With your words? Impeccable with your words. Okay. Sure you can, as long as it's not used as a manipulation to manipulate others. The truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set the motion, a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous and prosperous. Wish they would say it clearly. This is not the time to compromise or hide the truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear of your motives, especially with yourself. You will be happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power of co-creating and manifesting your best life. See, there's that manifestation card coming up. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results, miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask for the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. We love you always. So here you go. Truth is in the pudding, so to speak. Put it out there, be honest with what it is you're wanting to achieve, and be honest about how you're going to go about doing it and interacting with others. And it's going to pay off for you tenfold. Love the advice from Spirit. So next up is Kim B. And hello, Kim. Give these cards a good shuffle. Okay, I got you. What a lovely lady. I see that you came into the room. Trying to catch it so I can close the list right at 1 hour. I don't know, Helene, if you're still in the room, you need to make a trip to Thailand. You don't have to stay, visit if you can afford to do that trip and get a feeling for it and connect up with that friend of Brenda's who lives there and get some ideas what it has to offer you. And then if the UK draws you forward, that's what I would say to do. You're going to know in your heart where you want to go. But wherever it is, I do see you living near the water, which I've seen for a long time. Okay, and I got you. What a lovely lady. You're on the list. You're the last on the list. Okay. What a lovely day. I see your message. Yeah, I'll try to focus on that for you. Okay, Kimby. I always say if you have something on your mind, somebody you want to hear from, a lot of times they will come forward without you even asking in the readings. Spirit has a way of connecting to your spirits. I put that in as part of my meditation as I'm reading for people, is to connect with your spirits so that they can answer questions that you have in your heart that you may not have even thought about asking. But since we don't do specific questions on this channel because there's too much bouncing back and forth for me to keep up unless I have somebody that's moderating for me to help pull questions. It's really difficult for me to do that when I'm solo. Okay, Candy. Also, another thing in this deck, I have 2 lover cards. One is feminine and one is masculine, which I think is interesting too. So I left both in the cards. They can read either neutral or with a feminine edge on it or a masculine edge. That, as you know, the lovers doesn't always mean a loved one or a new boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. It could be a partnership. And so I left the masculine and feminine there, so maybe we could get a better clue of, is this the masculine energy working in the feminine energy? Just remember, feminine and masculine doesn't mean male or female necessarily. Women can carry a very masculine energy, how they present themselves, how they show themselves to the world. And men can carry a very feminine side. I know a lot of men. My friend Dean, for example, he carries a naturally nurturing feminine energy. That doesn't mean he's feminine or anything. He has that nurturing side about him that comes very forward in his personality. I know him as a friend as well as another reader. That may not come out to everybody that meets him, but it sure does to me. And he's also a single father, and that comes out in his nurturing with his daughter, who I also know. And it's a really neat energy. So just as an example. Okay, we're going to go into the underlying cards of this reading. Is the Action of Pentacles. The Action of Pentacles is, of course, the Knight of Pentacles. That Knight of Pentacles is one of your slowest moving knights, but he is moving in an energy of steady income coming in, moving forward financially on a steady pace. He's not a fast moving knight. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but he is a steady knight, and that's a good thing. We're followed by the Lovers, and it is the feminine lover in this. This is a partnership with probably another woman or a sister or a business partner or somebody you're working with, or could be a lover. Don't know. Don't really care. However it reads positively for you. This is working in conjunction in a partnership with somebody. Is in the lover card. It is a feminine energy. It's nurturing. It's knowledgeable. It's strong. It functions from that heart chakra. So I love the energy from that. And I love how this card is depicted is that heart chakra. That heart is lit up. You know, and anytime you have the Lovers, you're going to work from your heart chakra, that heart energy. It's for the betterment of good. It's positive. It's wonderful, beautiful energy. You get the Three of Wands. So as you're doing this work, the Three of Wands is looking out and waiting for your ships to come in. I love the way this card is depicted. I'm a daughter of fishermen, so I love boats, ships, water, ocean. I'm a Pisces too, and so is my father. And he's this blue halo some of you can see behind me. He's here right now. I can feel his energy. Some people see the blue halo around me. That is my father energy. That is always with me. He's with me a lot. I can see the halo with my camera, so I don't know who can see it and who can't. Not everybody sees it. I should have orbs floating around too, because I've noticed a few. Those are different guardians and angels and relatives in the collective that I'm reading for today that are coming forward. You'll see them move forward. If it's somebody for you, that you'll probably see them float through the realm behind me or around me as I'm reading your energy. The next underlying card of the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. That is planting your seed and reaping what you sow. So plant those seeds. This is going to bring you a lot of prosperity. So everything you do during this period of time is going to work towards growing your prosperity and meeting new incomes and financial security. And you got a lot of pentacles in this reading. I can tell you that right now. The first card in the reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, wealth. I love this card. I love koi fish. That's a Pisces in me. The koi delivering you pentacles. It's a strong ace. This is a beautiful ace. And it is telling you, yes, finances are going to change for the better for you. It is followed by the Spirit of Pentacles. The spirit cards in this deck are the messenger cards. And the Spirit of Pentacles is also telling you that stay steady on your feet. Your financial opportunities are coming your way. I always say be frugal. Everybody should be frugal. Even if you don't get that Four of Pentacles card, everybody should be frugal. Hold on to what you have. Invest in your future for a rainy day, because you never know when you're going to need to fall back on a little bit of money. So be frugal with your money. No money is coming toward you. That doesn't mean go out on a spending spree. Just steadfast and let it happen. And because it is coming towards you. In the center of the reading, I do get the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a conflict card, but it's a conflict card where you're going to deal with something from your past. I think that is that heart. No, you didn't have heartbreak in your past. I don't have any heartbreak in here. Okay, well, this is from shadow work that you've done. Anyways, whatever's not serving you, let it go. It's not serving you. Live in your truth now. The now truth, not the past. The past no longer is relevant. You've learned those lessons. Take the good lessons and move forward. Don't dwell on bad things that happened in the past. They're not serving you any purpose anymore. Always look at something bad, for what good came out of it and what lessons you learned, because that's what you're moving forward with. So this is just a reminder. Stay out of that past energy and move in the current. What did you learn from your past that's going to bring you prosperity in your future? You get the Six of Pentacles after that. It reminds you to be charitable, to give to others, and you'll get back tenfold. Always be charitable around people. Help people out any way you can. If it's from just giving them a gesture, buying a coffee for the person in the car behind you in the drive-thru, while you're at Starbucks or wherever you buy coffee at. I'm a Dutch Brothers fan, so we have them here in California. Anyways, helping somebody out that's a little short on change, or accepting charity from somebody that's offering you a tip or helping you out, seeing that you have a need that needs to be met. Don't be afraid to accept charity. I know for a lot of us that is really, really difficult to do, is to accept charity from others or to even ask for help at times. But know that charity is around you, and it's something that you need to keep in consideration, either by giving or receiving, or both. Charity runs both directions at any time. You never know when it's going to be in your presence. The final card of the reading is the Inspiration of Cups. The inspiration in this deck is the Queens. They inspire the Kings. The King is the embodiment cards, which I don't agree with, but okay. Behind every man, there's always a good woman, and this is the Queen. She's the inspiration in it all. The Queen of Cups is that queen. She's intuitive, she's nurturing, and if you look at this card, look, she's got spirit all around her. See all the orbs floating around that in that card. She's very intuitive, she's very nurturing, she's water energy, she's intuitive. She goes with the flow. She knows how to go with the flow and not stir the water up and murk things up. So she is a go-getter. She's always moving forward in a very positive way, very connected with spirit. And that's what the cards are saying to you is, yes, stay in that spiritual energy, in that guidance energy. And it is going to bring you good fortune on the way. You've got a lot of pentacles here moving you forward financially. You're planting your seeds. You're moving forward in that, and you will become prosperous. Your ships are coming in this cycle. And I'm going to pull you a postcard. Yes, it's this one. It says, Hope Floats. Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday, moment-to-moment experience? Thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret to you. Shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy awaiting to be experienced inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, lighting it up with your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and losses, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. What an interesting card, huh? I like that. So live in joy. Recognize that you are joy. I like the fact that they put in there, even sadness brings joy to us. So anytime we have loss or anything, I always say I'm sad to lose somebody, but I'm joyful that they get to go to the next, go home. And when I know somebody that's on that jumping off point where I know I'm going to lose him, I envy that they get to go home now. And that sounds a little backwards, but I've crossed over once and I've seen the other side. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of dying, and it's just another realm. And death isn't an ending; it's just a new beginning. It's just a new cycle that we go through. Plus, once you cross over, you get to see everything you didn't have full awareness on this side. It all makes sense. All the little struggles, all the little things make so much sense. So, anyways, blessings to you, Kim. I hope that reading is helpful for you. And oh, you saw the orbs again. Great. I didn't know. I don't know who can see the orbs and who can't. Not everybody sees them. I know I watch Marianne over in Australia, and I love her programming. She's such a wonderful psychic. And I binge watch her periodically. I don't watch her every time she airs. I binge watch 3 or 4 shows and catch up. But she has orbs in her room, and sometimes I see orbs and nobody says anything, and sometimes everybody's going, oh, look at the orbs. I'm like, I don't see any. So you never know. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. So next on our list is Mr. Midas himself, Timezone. How did this last week work out for you? It was the most neutral reading I had ever had for you last time, Timezone. I did go back and watch that because I wanted to see it, because I never see cards like that for you. And usually you're full of pentacles. So I hope your week has been good. Let's see what comes up in this cycle, this energy for you, Timezone. I don't know if you were in Brenda's room or not earlier. I did not see a reading for you, so I didn't notice if you were in it. I came in late, so. I just love these new cards. They read with such different energy. I knew those pentacles were going to show up. I just didn't get them throughout the reading. Okay. So as we move into this energy, you have that Ace of Cups. Oh, I love this card. Isn't that otter cute? And he's got a seashell, and his cup is runneth over. That's abundance. That's joy. I love the Ace of Cups. That means financial abundance is coming your way. Your needs are going to be met through this cycle. Yeah, a lot of cuteness too, because I love sea otters. Of course, anything water, I'm going to light up too. The next card in the reading is the 10 of Wands. These are obstacles that my guys are saying you're overcoming any obstacles that have been in your way in this last cycle, your last week's cycle. You're getting past the obstacles that have been put in your way, and with that Wands, that fire energy, you're going to leap forward in that fire energy back into your strength. Center of the reading, I get the Empress. That's the Empress that's open to new possibilities, pregnant with new opportunities and possibilities. Also coming in with that lucky elephant. It brings us prosperity and joy into our lives. So things are going up. They're moving forward, moving in a very positive way. And I love this card. I love the depiction of the elephant with the poppy in his phone, that feminine energy, that higher, reaching that higher powers, that motivation energy of bringing new life into your forefront, into that prosperity. So it's a beautiful card. Then I get the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is a reflection of what's been going on in this past week, in this past cycle. You're reflecting on learning from things that were a little bit more difficult in this last cycle that you're overcoming, but you're moving forward with new energy, new hope, and new positive information. By reflecting on the obstacles that were in your way only allows you to grow. But I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, because you live your life in that positive energy and you're always finding it. So what is going on with you is now it's time to take that new jump with the Fool and that leap of faith, and you're moving forward back into that light, following into those new hopes, those new dreams, those new opportunities, and you're back in the game. And you're moving forward in a very positive way. The underlying cards of this reading are partnerships, and you're following your heart's desire in this feminine partnership that you're going to find beautiful energy and that kinetic energy that's going to allow you to move forward into a very positive way. You don't do anything alone. You do it in partnerships with your clients. I still don't know what you do for a living. But you partner up and you work in conjunction with people negotiating. I always feel like you're a negotiator, you're a strategist, you're an idealist, meeting people's needs, meeting opportunities, and you're good at what you do. And it brings you financial prosperity because it is followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Hello, abundance and prosperity, and it's shining in your wake again. Back to that Midas touch as you're going forward. The Spirit of Wands is that fire energy, that little lion kitty, that little black cat that's not crossing your path. He's leading you in that with that fire energy as you move forward. This is the messenger card, which is the Spirit of Wands. He's giving you a message of use that fire energy to charge forward and take action. You've got this, and you know how to go about getting it, achieving it. It's followed by the Nine of Wands. And I'm not seeing this as an obstacle card. I'm seeing this as beating the obstacles. As the turtles run from the beach and try to get away from that seagull that's trying to snatch them up as they're leaving their nest and finding the big ocean in that vastness, they're all escaping the seagull. Notice he doesn't have one in his talons. They're all getting past him. So you're running out to the sea to get that abundance and moving forward into that water energy, going with the flow of life again. And you're back in the driver's seat. So blessings to you. Yes, you attended. The sun, the high, the mountain. Yeah. Blessings to you, Trinzo. And yep, you're back in the driver's seat, though. Things are back on the upward swing. You had a slow week this last cycle, and now things are going back into prosperity for you. Hey, everybody has a slow week, right? They come so far and few for you. I'd be curious to see your astrology chart, because it's probably absolutely amazing. You got interesting vibes from Trinzone. Yeah, he's an amazing little monster Midas touch there, isn't he, Dean? Okay, next up, Dean. Click through. I know I should have invited you on the show, huh, Dean? I don't know, you were so relaxed into your groove of TV and ignoring your school plans because you have a couple days off or a day off. His lessons plans. Usually on Sundays he's working on his lessons plan. And he told me they have Tuesday off to vote. I think that's a wonderful idea. They should do that nationally, is make it a holiday. Although I think it should be option, like pick a day of the week, not necessarily just the one voting day. Because could you imagine everybody be in line on Tuesday, the 5th, or the first Tuesday of every fourth year? The whole world's off trying to vote at one time. The lines would be tremendous. And I'm a firm believer in early voting, mail-in voting. I live in California where everybody gets a mailed-in voting ballot, and you can take that ballot to the polls and drop it off there, fill it out at home, and drop it off at the polls, or go in and mark the paper, trade it in for the ballot to fill out and drop there. It's your option, but they've just made it available for everybody through the mail. And you do have to trade it in, though, when you go to the polls, I do believe. And I haven't voted on a ballot at the polls for years. I drop mine off at a drop box. I don't put them in snail mail. I don't trust snail mail. The last letter I got from my mortgage company sent me a letter, and they sent it on the 2nd of October. I got it on the 22nd. That is absolutely 22 days to write a letter, drop it in the company's mail. 20 days to get to me is utterly ridiculous. So don't tell me they're not slowing the mail down. Okay, Dean, coming into this reading, I get the Spirit of Cups. The Spirit of Cups, meaning the messenger. That Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, of course, is bringing you that beautiful energy of abundance, intuition, and that water energy. And yes, you're a Cancer, so you're going to have that water energy coming. He's telling you that abundance is coming your way, and to look out for it. It is followed by that Four of Wands. You have an established foundation set, and it's strong. And just trust in that. That's that fire energy, that good foundation that you've got going on to you. The center of the reading, the Three of Cups. And I love it depicted by our favorite drink, coffee. This is a celebration, though. Let's celebrate with our coffee instead of booze. Works for me. Buy yourself a cup of coffee, pour yourself a great cup of coffee, and enjoy and celebrate, because things are going to be changing. You're getting ready to move into an energy of the Fool, or taking that leap of faith. And I think you're taking that leap of faith into your next journey and where you want to go. So take that leap of faith and jump forward, and know that you can do anything you set your mind to, because the final card of the reading is the Seven of Cups. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which dream do you want to go? Yeah, you're manifesting everything that you're wanting to happen in your life. Just keep on throwing that manifestation out there, and each cup full of your favorite baubles will be delivered to you over time. And Spirit has a way of delivering for us what our hopes and dreams are. The underlying card of the reading is the Six of Pentacles. It's that being charitable card. I think you do a lot of charity work. You work with kids with learning disabilities. You're a teacher. It is a lot of charity that goes out. You give your time to people, and people give their time back to you. You've got a fantastic class this year. You've got really great parents that are working with you instead of against you. Congratulations. But charitable. Take that little extra time out for those kids that need it. It's going to pay you back tenfold. That's followed by the underlying card of the deck is the Seven of Swords. Love this card. Isn't that a beautiful card, Dean? With the leopards and all the swords being in the forest, grounded in the forest, Seven of Swords. It's moving up to the higher energy, to your higher self, connecting with that higher power, that fire energy. That's that strength card, that strength, the creativity, the knowledge, your abilities to teach, your abilities to learn, and to share what you know with those that you're working with. You get the Life Force card. This is telling you, be in touch with Metatron, get grounded, ground yourself, and work within your life force energy. By grounding yourself with Gaia, it allows you to spread up into the universe and to touch others. So stay grounded, stay focused on what you want to do. Use your inner life force to move you forward. I love these extra spiritual cards. I love the way they read it. They give such beautiful energy. That is followed by the Spirit of Pentacles or the Messenger of Pentacles. Financial security is coming your way. So realize that you have a steady, slow movement of financial security coming your way. So trust in that. Just could be a matter of how you're budgeting your money, how you're spending, how being frugal. But the sun is shining on you and it's illuminating your future. So love this is the final underlying card. Everything's illuminated right now. It's moving very positive for you and moving you in a positive light. So blessings to you, Dean. Didn't get any 11 this one. A lot of good energy around you. So next up is Cheryl. Don't you love these new cards, Dean? I'll have to show you the whole deck. Nice. Days. I like this deck. It has the same really high vibration that I get from the Light Seers deck. This deck. This is that. The deck I read from a lot. The green edges and it's a really positive vibration with it. It reads very pure. Plus, doesn't that just sort of remind you of the sun, the light, connection with God? And next up in our reading is Cheryl. Let me switch screens here really quick. Love is all around, huh, Dean? Yeah, I think you're surrounded by it right now. Okay, Cheryl. Well, we're coming into this reading with the Eight of Cups, and this normally is depicted as the walking away, but this is now depicted in this card is the letting go. This is cutting the strings that are tying you together, the people that you're bound with, that they're no longer serving a purpose in your life. Letting go of that, those that have ties with you, that you don't need that energy in your life anymore. So you need to seek into yourself, address what's holding ties with people that are coming from your past that no longer serve a positive relationship with you. Write a letter. Set yourself free from their energy and cut that tie. Literally snap that rope. You can imagine just having this cord and cutting it and severing it and letting their negative energy or negative influences in your life float back to the universe and back at them and free yourself from carrying that energy anymore. It's sort of a therapeutic card of that letting go and no longer carrying energy that is not yours to carry. It belongs to them. Let them have it back. And forgive yourself for burdening yourself with energy of others, allowing them to have that part of control in your life that's not serving you any purpose. Set yourself free, basically. That's my inner inner gone through counseling for years card. So yeah, definitely set yourself free. It's followed by the Ten of Cups. What's this doing? This is giving you and your pod. I love this card because I love Killer Wells. In fact, the guy that lived down the street from me was a SEAL trainer at SEAL World in San Diego, and his son ran. He became an oceanographer, and then he followed in his father's footsteps. He worked in the SEAL, training the SEALs for a number of years before he took over the Shamu exhibit at San Diego SeaWorld and ran the Shamu things. In the 70s, he was the guy in the commercials that was diving off Shamu's nose, and it broadcast statewide. All the SeaWorlds used that photograph, and that was my next door neighbor's son, who was probably a good 20 years older than me. But that's what it reminds me of, is my childhood and SeaWorld. And I lived in San Diego till I was 12, so we did SeaWorld a lot. One of my favorite shows there was the Shamu show. And in fact, the last time I went, my daughter was like 7 or 8 years old, and he actually recognized me and came up and talked to me afterwards, because he recognized me from being a little girl, and I moved when I was 12, so he hadn't seen me as an adult. I thought it was really cool that he recognized me and came up and talked to me after the show. So this is that Ten of Cups: prosperity, happy family, abundance, and yes, the ability to have good family ties. Love that card. In the center of the reading, I get the inspiration of Swords, which is that queen that has the truth. She doesn't take guff from anybody. She stands in the truth. She doesn't believe in the BS or anything. She stands in that strength energy. She's strong. She's a fighter. She stands up for what she believes in. And this is the energy that you have in the center of your reading. This is the energy you're holding onto and moving forward with. And what that does is it brings you abundance with the Nine of Cups. I love this Nine of Cups card. This is a nest full of golden eggs. What a better way to show abundance than a bunch of golden eggs. So, and you know the price of eggs right now, this is the way they should be coming out of the cartons, huh? The gold eggs. I always say I'm going to crack them. I should find a hunk of gold in every egg. The price of eggs nowadays. Ridiculously marked up commodity. But you've got that good fortune, that abundance coming your way. You've got Ten of Cups, financial abundance. You've got the Nine of Cups. These are great cards for you. I love them. And then it's telling you, remember, stay grounded with that life force energy. You've got Metatron, connection to the divinity surrounding you, and he wants you to be one with Gaia, with Earth. Find your life force within the earth. Eat clean, stay healthy, get grounded, and it's going to take you into very positive ways. And I don't know why he's telling me you need to eat clean. So if you've been eating a lot of processed foods and stuff, get away from that stuff. It's poison. You're wanting to be connected with Gaia, so purify your diet some. More vegetarian type things. Fresh foods, meats. No, get away from the processed, get away from the high sodium, get away from the chemical, the GMO stuff, and eat cleaner. Be more conscious of what you're putting in your body. It's going to allow you to be better grounded and find that inner stability. Yeah, coming from the vegetarian. Okay. And I'm not a big vegetarian pusher, so I eat vegetarian because I have to, not because I want to. I'm a true carnivore, but I don't process protein. So vegetarian, I do feel good eating clean. So, and I eat very little processed food other than cheese. And, I'm not going to give up the cheese by any means. The underlying card of the deck is the Two of Swords. That's options and opportunities coming your way. Of course, you can see the light underneath the Two of Swords. One's green, one's bright and sunny. Take your pick, follow your heart's desire. These are options that are both be positive choices in your way. Pick a route, take a route, live in your truth, follow your heart's desire, and it's going to be good all the way around. You get the Four of Swords. Of course, the Four of Swords is strong foundation. It's contemplation on things that have gone on in the past. It's reflection. Remember, your angels around you. Look at all those 4 feathers around you. The angels and your guardians are around you, helping you contemplate the battles in which you've gone through and the direction in which you're going in your future. You've got a great foundation you're building from in this lifetime, and you're moving forward. That things are going to be moving very, very quickly with you because you get the 8 of Wands, that fire energy, that whoosh down the highway into the autumn, into the sun, into the light, moving you forward very quickly in a very positive way. And I love this. This is an action card. You're taking action and you're moving forward. And where is this going to move you? It's going to move you out of rough waters and into calmer waters with that 6 of Swords. That's moving into these calmer waters, into the light, and into a peaceful, more grounded environment that you're going to have calmness and security, and things are going to be less rough. You've gone through some troubled times. Now you've clipped those ties and you're moving forward into a lot of abundance and a lot of financial security, a lot of security with your family and your loved ones. And it's going to be a great, great transformation in this cycle. So I love the energy of these cards for you. So blessings. I hope that rings true for you, Cheryl. So you can see why I'm falling in love with these cards. The fluidity of the reading is wonderful. And next up is unicorns and rainbows. Plus they shuffle beautifully. Let me check my blood sugar. I'm really, really warm and I'm always cold, which seems weird to be too hot. So I'm thinking my blood sugars are high. No, they're not. Give me a second. I'm going to go open that front door and quit buzzing too. I do. Front door. Front door. It's stuffy in here. Okay. Oh, you know, I know why it's hot. I've been cooking. I had the stove on. Okay, we're going to spin that ceiling fan in the room behind me, get some cooler air circulating in here so I'm not suffocating to death. Yes, I was nice, subservient wife today and made my husband country ribs and baked potatoes. And I made them mid-morning so I didn't have to deal with dinner later. I didn't have to listen to how the poor man that can't feed himself is starving to death. Can't you hear the sympathy? I don't eat meat, and I do like ribs, but my body won't let me eat those. And we are reading for rainbows and unicorns. I forgot to switch the screen. I think the theme card in these readings today is that life force energy. It keeps coming up in everybody's reading. That's okay. It's a nice card. I like that card. I like the messaging. Okay, as we enter this reading for you, rainbows and unicorns and rainbows. Yeah, I always try to turn your name around. Yeah, I made those country ribs, the boneless ones, and I had 3 big russet potatoes, bakers, and so I did the bakered potatoes. I ate a great big giant potato, which I never usually eat a whole one. I usually eat about half of one. But I ate the whole thing, and it was really tasty, and I hadn't had a good baked potato forever. And I'm still stuffed because I don't usually eat that much. Anyways, we're going into your reading, Unicorn and Rainbows, with the Ten of Swords. I'm not feeling like this is sleepless night though. For some reason, I'm drawn to that sunrise or that sunset. It's that you're following the light. You're moving out of that obstacle energy and towards that light. Um, you've got this. I don't know if you can see it in this card. It's sort of things floating around along the docks. It's not keeping you bound. It's just a little bit of lingering lost cargo, so to speak. But you're moving towards the light now, and these things aren't going to hold you back. They're not going to be obstacles that are in your way. I think you're overcoming the obstacles that my guides are saying. Yes, you're overcoming obstacles. So this isn't an obstacle card for you. This is an actual overcoming of an obstacle. You move into the inspiration of swords. That is that Queen of Swords card, that inspiration. She inspires you to take that truth, that fire energy, that warrior woman in you that don't take scuff from anybody, that's not going to take the BS. You're going to live in your truth, live in your strength. You're going to move forward with that energy. You're strong, you're powerful, and you are a warrior, and you're going to get what you want to get. And you know how to achieve these goals. In the center of the reading, part of your goal achievement is working in conjunction with other people. This is in the job, in the career, in the household, getting people to work with you, in conjunction with you, rather than working against you. You're bringing people together, and by doing that, you're making things more prosperous all around, in your home, in your work, in getting things done in every realm of your life. And my guys are saying, yes, you're going to use this in all directions. Everybody needs to pitch in and do their part. And you're going to work and coordinate with other people to get things done. And you're going to get cooperations doing this. You get the Four of Wands. You're setting the foundation strong for the people around you in your life. This foundation is in work. This foundation is within your own household. This is strength as you're building your future. You're building your home. You're building that stability into your children and the people that you touch in everyday life, the people that you work with, the people that depend on you as a parent, and all that interaction. So you're using that strict energy. And if you don't have children, this could be your influence of nieces and nephews, or young people around you. If you're a teacher or something, I don't know what you do for a living, but you have influence on others, and you're working in conjunction to meet a very prosperous goal in that energy. It's followed by the inspiration of wands. And I love these two inspiration cards. You get the inspiration of swords and the inspiration of wands. That's that warrior queen, and that queen taking charge with fire, creativity, wisdom, knowledge, your higher consciousness, your higher self, the beautiful energy that you're bringing forward. It's an action card. It's you taking action and being successful at anything you tackle. This is your warrior energy that's taking you forward in that energy, and that fire energy that takes there. So these are beautiful cards. These are very powerful cards, showing the strength that you have. And you're guided through this. You've got the Hermit card guiding your path all the way. You're on your path. You're going in the direction that you need to be going right now. And it's followed by that life force. Remember to stay grounded, to stay healthy, take care of yourself, stay grounded. Metatron is up there, is the closest entity to the divine, and he is guiding you. He is part of your that Hermit card, that guidance that you're receiving, and he's reminding you to stay grounded. Be in touch with Gaia. Put your hands and your feet in the earth and feel it. Get yourself grounded. Follow that energy, and you can do anything you set your mind to. Don't worry about obstacles coming your way. You're going to have a few obstacles along the way. We all do. Couple of sleepless nights, maybe a nightmare or two with this card, with these scary items in the background. trying to peep through. We've got a set of eyes and a couple of scary figures. I don't know if you're psychic, you may see spirit. Just put a block on your room. Surround yourself in light before you go to bed every night and protect yourself and tell them you don't want any negative energies coming towards you. Only those of the light can reach your environment. And then seal your room from any spirits coming in and disturbing your sleep. And you'll sleep so much better. Just say it as a simple prayer and it will protect you. I keep my room blocked. The only people I let into my bedroom space is my mother, my father, and my nephew, who are my gatekeepers. So you can do that too. Call upon a loved one, a grandparent, a loved one, a father, a mother, somebody that's passed away. Ask them to be your gatekeeper. Ask them that any energy that is not of the light coming into your realm, ask them to push them away, and they will do that for you. So, and the next card in the reading, and the final card of the reading, is Temperance. This is my card, and this is not one I see yet, but I'm sure I'll be seeing that. Stepping 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the shoreline, perfectly balanced on those rocks, being patient as the water flows over and cleanses us. It's a card of healing. It's a card of taking care of ourselves, being temperate and calm, and trusting in that healing energy, in that angelic energy from above, and trusting that I am very impatient. I'm very outgoing, very push, push, push. I've had a lot of illness in my life. It's part of my life path, being a science experiment, so to speak, in this world, moving medicine forward in leaps and bounds. But this is the message I always get on all my readings. Anybody that's ever read for me usually always get a temperance someplace in my reading. And it is to remind us we need to stop, slow down, take care of ourselves. You can't take care of others until you take care of yourself. And that's a hard one for us to remember, especially if we're extremely outgoing people. And I have this feeling, Rainbow, with the name Unicorns and Rainbow, you're out there, you're a diva. You're going to get out there and get involved with everything around you. And this is the energy I'm feeling around you. Remember to stop, smell the roses, rest, get a good night's sleep, take care of yourself, eat healthy. That life force card, of course. Eat healthy, eat clean, eat from Gaia, and then give back. But yes, temperance. Take care of yourself, stay healthy. Everything is going your way right now. Very positive cards. I love these cards. Love this fire and warrior energy you've got going, moving you on in your femininity to achieve your goals, and people are working with you, and you're leading the way. So it's absolutely phenomenally beautiful energy. Next up, my buddy Wolfie, Snow Wolf. Unless, Wolf, you want me to read for you privately. We talk all the time. We're really, really close friends. You're welcome. You know what I've been hungry for, of all things, unicorn and rainbow, and I need to make some. I'm going to have to go buy some more potatoes, is homemade scallop potatoes. I haven't had them forever, but doesn't that sound good? With the cheese, the au gratin potatoes. I don't want just the plain scallop ones. I want the au gratin. I got a big block of cheddar cheese too, so I can do it with cheddar. Also, provolone. I could mix it. I got some really good Italian blend too. Huh. Maybe it's a kitchen experiment. I'd probably be good with a little Italian sausage mixed in it too. I could just make a meal of it. I don't eat that much meat, but I do eat sausage. It doesn't bother me. I just try to stay away from too much meat because it doesn't sit well. I eat more fish than anything when I do eat meat, and a little bit of chicken. This is for Snow Wolf. Okay. Well, we're coming into the reading with the High Priestess. That's connecting to your higher self, that higher energy, that divine spiritual energy. And you're going to laugh. But I'm hearing her say to you, quit borrowing trouble. Live in the now and don't live in the Chicken Little Murphy's Law area. He knows what I'm talking about. But they are telling me, good messaging there. And you're moving into the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. As you put the energy forward, wow, I look up and I'm talking about gibberish. My list sort of is all blurred. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Anyways, the Seven of Pentacles, you're planting those seeds and you're going to reap what you sow. So know that abundance is coming your way. You're planting all the seeds now that will come your way. You get the Three of Cups, the celebration card, and I love this. Buy me a cup of coffee, dude. So grab a cup of coffee. Let's talk. Anyways, we're going to celebrate your prosperity, your joy, your movement forward. It is followed by the embodiment of cups. The embodiment of cups is the King of Cups, which is that joyous energy, the energy of abundance. This is the king that can take care of his household, his family, with things of abundance coming your way. It's a wonderful energy of creativity, intuition. Oh, and I heard your father's around you. He is your King of Cups. He is your inspiration to that king energy, that cup energy. Huh, that's funny. And he says, I love you, son. So, and is followed by the embodiment of swords. Oh, this is your brother card, your warrior card. This is Michael coming forward also with that strength energy, getting you through your everyday. You are that warrior and that king of swords. You sit in that warrior energy and you fight that good fight. Keep up the good fight because it is taking you where you need to go. And in that wonderful energy, the underlying cards of the reading is the Six of Pentacles. You've gone from rough waters and you're moving into calmer waters. So quit burdening yourself with that Murphy Law stuff. Chicken Little, the sky isn't falling. It's not going to come down. When things are good, they're only going to get better. Quit waiting for the sky to fall. You have strength. We have got the strength card, which is that arcana card that's telling you have that fire energy, that strength in you. You know you do. And I like this one is represented by a bear. Bear's my animal, one of my totem animals, birds and bears. So know that you have this strength energy. Bears are smart. They're cunning. They're resourceful. They're protective. And they're strong. So I love this. You get three kings in this. You also have the embodiment of pentacles. This is your ability to have financial security, to create that security around your household, your home, and to stay stable within your environment and within your household energy. And I love this. And then here we are with the Two of Cups, that friendship, that love, that caring, that balance. And those options that you'll be having, working in that light energy with the Two of Cups. It's an emotional bond, and you and I are buds, so you know the friendship we have, that beautiful energy that we have, and we share. We have some of the most interesting conversations. He's my intellectual buddy, and we are total weirdos together. So, anyways, I love you, Snow Wolf. Blessings to you. I hope that resonates. cards are flying. And what flew out of my hand when I was picking them up is that Seven of Pentacles. So special message to you. Plant those seeds and you will benefit. Next up is Marby. We still have, after Marby is Tammy Bambi, Ashia, Viviana, Divine Roberts, and then Helena I already read. And thank you, Queen, for letting me read that ahead of you. And the last person on the list is What a Lovely Lady. I know it's hard to plant seeds while you're ill. I don't know, when you're at the store, buy a package of seeds of some kind and plant some. I just planted my flower bed, so that worked for you. Just hoping it's not too cold so that they germinate and come out. I planted a bunch of different varieties of daisies, which should come up this time of year because I live in California and they're pretty hardy plants. I'm just wanting some color in my beds. We're doing really good on time today. We're at 1 hour and 50 minutes, and I have Tammy, Ashia, Vivian, Divine Roberts, and What a Lovely Lady. So I might get done within the next half hour, so that's not too bad. I knew I was going to go over. I don't mind. I'm here for you guys. And I really do enjoy reading, so. Okay, we're coming into this reading with the Two of Wands. It's that fire energy. That's interesting that this is a piece of onyx. It's a charm. It's a Japanese charm that brings luck. And of course, onyx would be a grounding energy. But you're seeing the light through there. This is a guided path, the Two of Wands. It's that fire energy. It's a take action card. It's meaning opportunity and choices are coming your way. You're going to use that fire energy to make the decision to lead you where the fire draws you to, which is your strength energy. That's that lioness energy, that strength energy. So follow your heart in strength in any decisions and opportunities that present themselves, and make the choice wisely, following your heart, that fire energy. It will not lead you in the wrong path. You get the death card followed by this. Death is not literal death. It's the ending of something and the beginning of something new, because this is the death and rebirth card. And this is a new opportunity, a rebirth, a rechange, a change up in life, bringing you into a new direction in a positive light. Where it's taking you from rocky waters to calmer waters, which is where you're wanting to be, into the light, into the calmer waters, and into more ease in life and more opportunities opening up for you. So this decision you've got coming towards you with that fire energy that you're going to follow your heart with is your rebirth state to move you into that calmer water and into better things. Take that leap of faith. Don't be afraid of change, because as you take that leap of faith, it's going to bring you into very, very positive life, and it's going to bring balance and justice in your life. This is not a legal problem. This is that balance in energy that you've deserved. You've earned this ability to have this balance in your life. So allow that to flow in. take that leap of faith into your new juncture, into the new decisions you're going to make and the directions you're going to go, because it is going to bring you happiness and balance into your life. The underlying cards of this reading, and I love this, is your cups are going to be running over with this Ace of Cups. And our lovely, cute little otter, I love otters, as I said earlier, his seashell that he's cracked open is overflowing with abundance and beauty and love. And he's just a happy little camper, and his cup's running over, and it's bringing you prosperity and abundance. Also reminds you to also be temperate. Take care of yourself so that you're, as you move through this journey, that you are healthy and rested and balanced. Be patient as things change. Don't get upset. Don't focus on negative energies. You need to be temperate and trust in the direction in which the angels are bringing you. See the angel feathers all around you as you're being temperate. You're being patient. You're being guided through this period of time. Trust in that energy and how it's flowing around you, because you are moving into a very, very positive directions. You'll worry about this because you can't help yourself. You're going to have a few sleepless nights here or there. You know what? Surround yourself in the light. And like I said earlier, all those little ghosts and goblins and little things that make you worry, the little bumps in the night, push those out of your space. Surround yourself in light. Ask for protection from the light, and don't allow anything negative to come into your atmosphere. Be protected under that veil of light so that you don't have these sleepless nights, and only allow good energy in. Say that every night in a prayer as you surround yourself. Imagine that light surrounding yourself, your bedroom, fill your room in light. And ask that nothing that is coming from darkness is allowed into your atmosphere, that only the good, positive energy of spirit is allowed to enter your space if they're wanting to be there for you and to help you out. Remember to stay grounded. You get that final card of this reading is that life force energy. Seems to be a theme. Everybody needs to remember to be grounded. So take the time to meditate. Be connected with the higher realm, with the divine. This is Metatron, who's the first angel, the first archangel directly under God himself, or one source. He is that beautiful energy that connects you, and he's reminding you, as you connect with spirit, connect with the earth. Be grounded, be one. Your life force comes from above and through you to ground you into the earth. That's part of having full flow of energy and connection with spirit. So this is beautiful energy. I love these cards. Know that you've got a new beginning coming. It's going to be very good. Leap of faith and trust in the way you go. It will bring you abundance. It'll bring you temperance. It will take you out of that nightmarish, sleepless nights and into that light. Stay connected with your higher source as well as with nature. Eat healthy, temperance. Eat healthy, stay clean, take care of yourself, and the abundance will come. So blessings to you, Marby. I love these cards. Lots of change coming your way, though. Don't let change overwhelm you. Change is a good thing. I know a lot of people fight change. I believe in change because change only brings us to better things. Even if they seem hard at first, they always bring us into very positive light in the end. Next up is Tammy Bambi. Girlfriend, you were late today. You're usually amongst my first in the room. I'm just teasing you, Tammy. You come in anytime. I know you were busy in Brenda's room today. And I hope this finds your day going really well. You've had a really good week this last couple of weeks when we've talked. Love to see your energy in the upward mode. He's playing with the stream. Well, here is that Life Force Energy card again. It just wants to be seen with everybody today. This is a pretty card too. Okay, we're entering this reading from your nearest past, the embodiment of Pentacles. This is that King of Pentacles card, that stability, that taking care of yourself. I think this is reflective of you taking care of yourself, owning that energy. You can do this. You're self-sufficient. You don't have to rely on everybody else to carry you. You are your own King of Pentacles. You make your way through this and you find abundance and prosperity any way you can, and you work hard to get there. Of course, you're using that life force energy, your connection with the divine, as well as Mother Earth, as you contribute back in that full cycle of connection. You are very intuitive and you're very connected with your higher powers. They've seen you through hard times. They're seeing you through good times now, and they're helping you stay grounded and living in that good energy. Of course, you're taking care of yourself. You're eating good. You're eating healthy. You're getting medical treatment when you need it. And that is all positive. It's great energy to be in, Tammy. And I feel like you're just really doing good right now. In the center of the reading is the embodiment of swords. That is that King of Swords energy. This is that king he is sharp to the point. He lives in his truth. He holds himself in pride as a warrior, fighting the good fight and coming out on top. And you have done that. You have fought those fights that you were required to do to move full circle into where you are now, and you live in your truth and your strength. And this is a beautiful card. You're coming out as king, that you're embodying your own power now, and I love that. You're taking care of yourself financially, you're taking care of your own power, and you're living in that really positive energy, and you have a good right to do so. Is there you are standing on the seashore and you're watching your ships come in now, and that's bringing you prosperity. um and I love this Three of Wands. That's that fire energy, bringing you prosperity, bringing you, moving it forward swiftly to you. It's the action card that what your hard work is paying off. And you to be that Seven of Pentacles, that cougar in the trees, that moving up um, in that higher energy, above the fight, the struggle, everything. You have moved into your higher self. You've risen above that, and you're walking in that energy, that positive energy light that gives you strength, that gives you empowerment of your own strength, that higher self. I want you to live in that higher energy now. I love these cards. These underlying cards of your reading is the Ten of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, the riches, the wealth. Isn't that a beautiful card too, the way it's depicted? There, see if I can get a right angle on it with all that riches, that glamour, that bling that comes with it. It's also taking you with the Six of Pentacles from rough waters into calmer waters. And this is where you want your life, is in that calmness, in that abundance, in that centered area of life, in that life force energy. You're grounded, you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling safe, you're achieving things on your own. The waters are calm around you now, and you enjoy that calm and that control that you get with the calm. And what does it bring you? It brings you that Two of Pentacles. It brings you balance, financial balance, and security. And you're no longer tossing pins up trying to catch them in order. The balance is there now, and you're getting that security and that financial balance that you've been striving so hard for. And it brings you to oneness. This oneness card is your connection with the higher divine, the connection to one source, to God, in connection with your angels, your higher self, your guardians, and all that is around you. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in, because you are being protected by all the angels, including the highest divine. And they're so proud of you in the direction you have gone and the strength and time you've taken to get there. So blessings to you, Tammy. I love this oneness card. It's just like, it's bigger than the sun card. It's a bigger, more powerful. It's that connection to the divine. You're being watched over. You're being cared for, and they're very proud of the energy that you've spent all the obstacles that you've been given in this life, you've overcome, and you've worked hard to overcome them. And you're doing, my guides are saying, you're doing absolutely phenomenal, beautiful job. And it's bringing you the things you want in life now. And you so well deserve it. So blessings to you. And next up is Asha, I think is how you say it. I'm hoping I'm not slaughtering your name. See, there's that balance for you, Tammy. Oh, I said it right. Asha. I like it's beautiful name. Okay. Well, a lot of the cards are coming out for you. Really great energy in these cards. So first of all, we get the Spirit of Wands. This is that messenger of Wands that is bringing you a message that you have this fire energy with you. That's that creativity, that take charge energy, that knowledge. You're educated. You know how to use your power. You know that you need to take action, and you take it when needed. And you use a lot of creativity around everything you do. And it's a beautiful energy. That's followed by the Nine of Wands. And once again, this is not an obstacle card. I'm seeing that you're actually moving away from the obstacle of the seagull, trying to get himself a turtle that's leaving the nest and running to the ocean to find abundance and safety and prosperity in their new life. And you're avoiding that. You're running to the shore and you're going to find that abundance. This brings you abundance with this energy. And that's that take action card. You're running as fast as your little body's letting you till you get to the abundance of the giant ocean to help feed and nourish you and to give you life. And you're avoiding that seagull with all your higher things. You're living in the spirit of your higher power, your higher self. You're listening to your higher self. You meditate. You take the time to focus on what it is you want to achieve. And you listen to your higher self and you can see and envision where you want to go. You need to take the time to do this and meditate every day and focus in on what it is you want to achieve and be connected with your higher self. This is going to let you answer questions that you would otherwise be constantly pondering in your head. By focusing your energy on that higher consciousness, that higher self, listening to that inner voice. Sometimes that will come through dreams, sometimes that will come through meditation. We're always very, very open to our higher consciousness in our sleep state. We're open to spirit in sleep. We're open to higher consciousness in sleep. We problem solve while we sleep and while we dream. It'll come out in the form of dreams, and sometimes very, very lucid dreams, bringing you information that helps you resolve issues that are coming up in your life. So be diligent. Write down your dreams. If you need help with interpreting a dream, reach out to me. I'm very good at dream interpretations. I've been doing it all my life. My mom taught me at a very young age how to interpret dreams and symbolism. So, and there's a lot of books out there on dream interpretation. So remember the details of your dream. Jot them down in a journal. You'll see patterns come. That is your higher consciousness speaking to you in a language that sometimes we need to learn to interpret, because spirit talks to us in symbolisms. Symbolisms are based on our knowledge and what symbols mean to us and how It could be, some people hear songs and movies and quotes and things like that. I see images. I hear, I receive cognitively. I just, all of a sudden I know things, everybody receives in different ways. That's how our highest conscious and our spirit guides are communicating with us. Know that your higher consciousness is connected to the spirit realm, and they work in conjunction with each other. So if you're very cognitive and you get a lot of messaging, you're not sure where it's coming from, that's messaging coming from your higher consciousness or directly from your guides. It's time to listen and hear that higher voice. You get the Four of Swords. This is that strength energy. The Four of Swords is contemplation after battle. And take the time to be temperance on looking at your past to know what your future is. You learn from the mistakes and obstacles that have come before you in life and how you've won that war and how you get to the point where you can lay down and rest after battle and contemplate what you've been through and how it's allowed you to grow. The focus is on not the negative, but the growth that you received from the lessons that you learned in the last battle. It allows you to move forward and ascend into your future. And I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know spiritually within you. You have the stars. The stars are shining. You wish upon a star. You put your wishes out there to the universe. They're going to grant your every wish, and they're going to come pouring down in this beautiful rainbow of the waterfalls lit up and helping deliver those wishes to you. As you put those out to the universe, you will achieve those. And the star is like the sun. It's shining light back at you from the universe. And they're hearing your wishes. That's that connection to the divine, the angels. You have synchronicity in your life. Things happen for reasons and they fall into place just like they're supposed to. This is that rising phoenix or that angel that's following you around and trying to get the glare on the light there. I don't know if let me turn my overhead light on. And it's getting dark in here. That should change the reflection on the card. There we go. There you go. Now you can see it. This is you and that angel in light that's guiding you along the way, giving you that synchronicity, that image, that brings things together. Nothing happens by mistake. Everything is synchronized in life. And you've got that synchronicity happening. So as things that are coming to fruition, they just fall into place, that serendipity type energy that it's just meant to be. It's supposed to be. And it happens uncannily as least expected. There it is. And that's you being in sync with the world and running in that higher vibration level. You get the Nine of Pentacles. This is success. This is financial abundance that is coming your way. You're going to be financially secure in this period of time. And you got abundance in here too because it's the last card of the reading. You've got the moon. You've done the shadow work. That shadow work is things you brought forward from your past, the lessons you've learned. You've learned those lessons. You've acknowledged those. You're taking that positive energy forward with you as you work through that shadow work. And you let go of the things that are no longer serving you. Because the only thing that's important when you learn a lesson is what you learned from it and how you move forward with it. You don't dwell on the bad things in the past. You look at the lessons learned that allows you to ascend and move forward and move up in life. You learned from the lessons in which you had a lesson to learn to teach you to survive and to achieve and to hit that higher energy. You have the Ace of Cups followed by the Nine of Cups, which is your cup running forward with abundance, with security. And of course, this abundance card, the Nine of Cups, is a nest full of golden eggs. So you got the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial abundance, and then emotional abundance, or all your needs being met in abundance. So these are beautiful cards. Things are falling in place in your life with that synchronicity, and you are on an extremely positive upward movement and security. So love these cards. And blessings to you. Thank you for coming in also. I should have done a full Celtic, although I think I'm pretty close to it. 3 more cards, and I would have had a full Celtic for you. Just laid out in a 5 card. Let's see what comes off the top. 3 more messages. Waiting for your shifts to come in. I'm just hearing yes, they were. You've moved up to the higher realm with the other 3 cards coming into this reading. If I'm reading this is your hopes, spirits, and dreams, is you were waiting for your ships to come in. This is the environment you're in. We've got the message that your abundance and financial security is coming your way. So your ships are coming in. You are in that higher energy, moving through that synchronicity. You're above the battle now. You've risen above it. You're in that higher energy with this 7 of Swords, living in your truth, living in your strength, and you've got that. And of course, you're being guided. Part of that synchronicity, you're being guided. Your guides are lighting your path and leading you to the light, to prosperity. Things are falling into place. So there is that rest of that Celtic that came out in a different pattern, but it is there. And it is consistent. Let me pull a postcard for you. There's one standing up here. It says, love your dreams. So it says, intimacy is scary sometimes. It seems that you have to let someone else get to know you, know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you need to be exposed and vulnerable for the time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is an amazing freedom that comes when you let go of the just yourself with others in a group. Release from the invisible bondage that keeps you from intimacy and is truly empowering. So may we support the whole worthiness. Okay, I'm going to slaughter this up. We support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn and love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who you are with others. So share it. You will be so glad you did. We all live with a lot of masks and blinders up. And yes, sometimes for some people it's very hard not to put the full makeup on and the fancy dress and live in a certain image, because that's the way we want to reflect ourselves to other people. We want to become what they think we should be. When sometimes just take off the makeup, throw on a pair of jeans and a comfortable pair of shoes and be yourself and be exposed for who you really are, with no mask, with no mirrors, no anticipation of you've met a certain class or anything. Sometimes for some people that's very hard to do. I'm the tomboy type, so I'm happier in a pair of jeans than dressed up in a fancy outfit. I am not a plastic person, so it's really hard for me to go that direction. But I am a Pisces. I do have a multifaceted wardrobe, and I can dress for any occasion, from being the church lady to being the well-groomed lady at the fancy party. I don't like that lady. I'm better off in my gardening clothes out and with my hands in the dirt. That's the one I like to show off, the tomboy in me. But that's me. Everybody's, yeah. Don't live in that falsehood of the way you think you need to present yourself to the world. If you take those masks off, the way you want people to perceive you, and just allow yourself to be you, it does set you free. So much so, and you have a lot more fun being you than you do trying to live up to the expectations of an image. Hard to live up to the images that we try to set forth. Sometimes those are the ones our parents give us. You've got to be a certain way and present yourself a certain way because we are these people. Well, sometimes we just need to let our hair down. So, Vivian, you're next. We've got three people left. Viviana, Divine Roberts, and what a lovely lady, Divine Roberts. We are doing a full reading for you because you are new to the room. Like I said, if you want to donate to my channel, my PayPal account is posted at the top of the account. You can just click on that. It'll open right up to PayPal. Do not donate money you can't afford to donate, because I don't want to take from you or your family. And oh, your name is Nicole. That's good to know. I like to know the names behind the nicknames. So I love what a lovely lady. Okay, next up, Vivian. I saw your picture on that you had posted. It's a cute picture. You're such a cute gal. On Instagram. Love the picture. Cups, 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 cups. Every card is a cup. Isn't that funny? Well, not everyone. We got synchronicity right in the center, bringing everything together for you. Back with that life energy card for everybody. So we know what that card's meaning now. We've repeated it again and again. Okay, we're coming into the energy with the Five of Cups. This is a little bit of depression, a little bit of sorrow. I sort of like how it's reflected because I grew up in Oregon, and one of the things that happens in Oregon is it rains all the time and it's gloomy and it's a little bit depressive. But this is an energy that also cleanses us, that feeling of maybe a few tears and a little good cry. And it allows us to cleanse ourselves and to move out of that energy. And you move as you're working through this energy. And it's funny because the first underlying card is the moon card, which is doing shadow work. So, depression, a little bit of sadness, maybe some tears. That's reflective of that underlying moon card in this reading. That's allowing you to do that shadow work, letting go of the past and shedding yourself from that energy. Shed those tears, cleanse yourself. It allows you to grow. As you're doing that, you're looking at the nostalgia card with the Six of Cups. This is you're looking back at where you've been, where you've gone, how you've gotten there, looking at your path and your growth, and realizing that you have grown so much since that thing that's making you sorrowsome. So it gives you an opportunity to let go of that past that makes you cry, that makes you shed a tear. Release that from yourself, release that energy away from you because it's no longer serving you. And realize that the amount of growth from that period of time in the past when you were young to your here and now, you have grown so much. And by looking back at your past, it allows you to see how far you have come in this journey. That's going to bring you that sense of synchronicity as things fall into place, because things are falling into place for you in a very positive way. You get this embodiment of cups, the King of Cups. It's that emotional energy, that nurturing energy, that being able to take care of you and your family and your world, your household, your family, your job, your career, all the things that are important to you. That's ability to connect with your emotions and the people that you love and to give that energy in a very positive and nurturing ways. And you celebrate this life. You celebrate your family. You celebrate all the things that you achieve. And that's why you need to take the time to let go of things from your past that are no longer serving you and look at it nostalgically, because it is going to allow you to celebrate yourself and all the goals that you've met, that have happened so subtly that you forgot to see it happening and congratulate yourself and say, yeah, I've done a really good job. I've come a long way, baby. Yes, you have. And, I've spent different times in my life where I've had to sit down and really take a look at it. And I'm feeling in that, everything just is so hard. It's so difficult. Life is so hard. And when you take that time to look at your past and realize how much you've grown from a period of time in your past to now, you're going to see that growth and that development and that maturity and the silly things you did at 20 where you thought you were the smartest person in the room, but how silly you were looking back at how naive you really were. And that when you started achieving goals in your 30s and pushing into your 40s, how things opened up and your growth started opening up and you became a mature adult and you're finding yourself and you're finding those successes. And those opportunities are becoming more and more available to you. That's the things you're looking for in life, is that beautiful growth, that synchronicity of where you came from and where you began. And there is a pattern and a journey that we go through from our past. Yes, let go of those past situations. They're not serving you anymore. Take what you learned from those lessons and take that information and move it forward to something even more positive for yourself. You get the perspective. And I love this card because I love hot air balloons for one thing. And what a better place to get perspective of. This is sort of like the cross card coming off that hangman card. You're up in the air. You're looking at perspective, everything down below you, all the opportunities, all the growth, all the beauty that's out there. And you're getting that 360-degree view of everything around you. Then you can enjoy and appreciate the changes in the world around you from a higher perspective of looking at the world that's important to you. This is also reminding you to stay connected with the divine, with Metatron, who is connected, like I said, to God energy, to source energy, and to stay connected with Mother Earth, to Gaia. Allow yourself to be grounded, spiritually as well as physically grounded. This is going to allow you to continue to grow and live in that purity, that connection with spirit and earth, that allows that soul development, that allows that growth, that allows that understanding and that prosperity. It is part of your life path, and part of your life path is using your life force energy to get there. And so when you're connected with spirit and you're connected with earth, it allows you to find that synchronicity. Makes sense, doesn't it? It all works in synchronicity. You're grounded, you're connected, you're spiritually connected, you're connected with earth. It allows you to find the synchronicities in life and move you in a very, very positive way. So I absolutely love these cards for you, Viviana. Blessings to you. I hope that radiates for you. I am totally in love with these cards. I love the energy they spill out. I love the patterns they come out in for everybody. They're just amazingly great cards. It's weird how you can use a deck and you're just like, it's just a deck. And then you get one and it just so resonates. And this one is just singing. See, and I meditated with my isn't this a beautiful stone? It's the size of my hand. This is a pink crystal from the heart chakra. So I got a lot of heart energy coming here, and then I've got my amethyst here and my lapis, which opens my third eye and my throat chakra and connect it. And then this is a stone from, I can't think of what it's called. They find them in Shasta. They're extremely divine, connected, and they come from space, and they're created from fire to earth into the energy, and it's like it crystallizes the energy of this thing. It just radiates. It vibrates really high. So these are the three stones I have. The stones I have, and then I always have some jasper around. I love the energy of this stone. It's one of my favorite stones. So that's what I have surrounded me in this drawing energy towards my space today. And Divine Roberts, this is a full Celtic cross. Welcome to my room. I hope you've been enjoying the program. Got the wrong mouse. I'm trying to, why it's not moving. And Nicole, you're last, but not least. Okay. And I'm glad you came in today, because yesterday my energy was really low. I've been fighting off little valley fever and pancreatitis. I hadn't been sleeping really good, but I had slept really well last night. My energy level was up much better today. We're not doing too bad. We're in 2.5 hours of the Celtic. I mean, do the actual Celtic rather than laying them down wrong. Okay. We got 2 cards coming out there for you. Okay. Coming into this reading from your recent past, you have celebrations. So something very positive has happened recently in your life that's brought you to a celebration, something joyous to you, something that's moving you forward in a very positive way. So you get that celebration card. It's usually 3 women cheering with goblets in their hands, but this one is 3 beautiful cups of coffee, and I'm a big fan of the coffee. And my coffee must be sitting on the porch because I'll have some water here. And I usually have a big cup of coffee. I'm drinking that up through the whole program. But anyways, the celebration card. In the center of the reading, the energy that's underlying in this reading for you, well, it's not the underlying reading. It's the center of the reading. Is the energy in your reading, is the inspiration, or the Queen of Swords. This is the queen that doesn't put up any gift. This is reflecting you. You live in your truth. You don't put up with the BS from other people. You stand in your truth. You stand in your own power. This is your warrior energy that gives you that strength and that ability to stand up for what you believe in, and you move forward in that energy at all times. It's a beautiful energy to have around you. You are you have the emperor crossing you. This is that higher power, that connectedness to your kingdom, your world as you know it. This is that strength energy. It's your divine connection with your higher powers and your strength. And so this is what's inspiring you in that sword energy, that warrior queen energy, of allowing how you function and how you take care of the world around you. It's very, very empowering, and you empower yourself around your household, your family, your universe, the things that are important to you, your job, your universe, your family, your connections, your relationship with others. These are all things that are very, very important to you and help you be the person you're being. Above you, in the energy above your head, this is the direction. It's where your head's going. It's where it's moving you forward. You're in the embodiments of wands. There's more strength energy. Wands are your creativity, your strength, your knowledge, your education, the embodiment that this is represented as the king of wands. You're in that fire energy. You take care of your household, your kingdom with strength, with power, with knowledge, with creativity. You're very expressive around you. You're very intuitive. You're connected with the intuitive energy around you, and you function in that level, in creativity, in knowledge. Knowledge is power to you. And this is a fire energy. This is an action energy. You're always moving forward to achieve in very positive ways. And, with you as the Queen of Swords, with that warrior energy, with that fire energy, they just go hand in hand in how you conduct your life and how you move in that energy. Makes me feel like you're extremely outgoing. You're extremely focused on knowing what you want and how to achieve it. Underlying your hidden secret, you manifest everything you want. You are a magician. You know what you want to achieve out of life, and you manifest it. You write it down. You put it out there in the universe. You put it in your prayers. You put it in your focus of what your hopes, wishes, and fears are, your dreams are, and you make them happen. You don't dwell in the fear of bad things happening. You light up your light with the energy and the truth of what it is you want out of life, and then you go for it. You go and you grab it. You move forward. What this does is it allows you to move from negative waters of rocky waters into calm waters, into that light energy. And 2 cards came out in this is your direction in which you're going in the future, and you have perspective on what it is. You look at the big picture of things. You're not a dreamer. You're a seer. You can imagine, you can see where you want to go and how you want to get there. This allows you to manifest in your best energy, to see the big picture of things, the cause and effect of how you affect your world, your family, and how you move forward and how to meet those goals that you have set forth in yourself. I think you're a real planner. You're a real achiever. You're very motivated and moving forward. I feel like it's got this life energy that is just get up and go, take charge. You're that high priestess. You're pregnant with all possibilities. You have an imagination. Of course, if you're a manifester and you're a visionary, you're going to be able to also bring new life and into fruition. This is open with all possibilities of new life. It's that high priestess that's connected with the divine, that's open to all new possibilities, and you go there. You do have a 5 of Swords. You have a little bit of conflict that you work with from occasion. Am I doing the right thing? Am I fighting the right battles? Well, yes. If it's not serving you, or it's something that you're looking back on and contemplating, look at what happened. Let go of what's not serving you any further. What lessons did you learn? And move forward, because you move forward in that positive energy, and you like to stay in that positive energy. So something's bringing you down and making you contemplate, how is it serving you now? You can't live from your past. You can only live from the lessons you've learned and move forward and bring it into a positive light. So look for those positive aspects. Let go of the things that aren't serving you because they no longer serve a purpose, and move forward and bring that negative thing that bogged you down a little bit. Let that bog go and take that new information, that lesson forward, and it will bring you success and happiness. Be charitable to others as you're succeeding through this journey in life. Also, you'll receive charity from others. This could be opportunities. This could be hints of new job prospects, new investment prospects, something that's going to bring you something rewarding. But remember, when you're given charity, also give charity. Help people out around you. This doesn't have to be necessarily financial. This could be a piece of advice, a little bit of extra cash, a job tip if you have openings, 3 or 4 people that'd be interested in it. Give them the job tip. Those are all forms of prosperity, or of charity. Charity leads to prosperity. It leads to prosperity in other people's life, and it comes back to you as well. You've got the stars, every wish you put out there, everything that you wish for, those dreams, those images that you have. You're a visionary. You know how to make things happen. You see them happening. You've got the stars shining on you at the final outcome card of this reading. And this is like the sun card. It's illuminating you, and it's pouring that abundance of wishes back at you that are coming true and coming to fruition. The underlying cards of the reading, where the reading starts from, the root of the matter is the Spirit of Wands. This is the messenger of Wands. This is the messenger that says you have that fire energy. You have that strength I love this black cat as being the strength card because there's so much taboo in the black cat, but actually it's good luck to own a black cat. The black cat brings you prosperity. So if you don't own a black cat, and I'm a married single cat lady, single most of my life, and I have a child too. But I'm gonna own that single cat lady energy because I can connect to it. But that's that spirit energy, that fight energy, that go getting that wants are movement cards or action cards. And this is a card, a messenger that's saying you need to be open to your strength, your power, your creativity, and take action because it's going to leave you in good places. Of course, you get the Lover's card. This is the feminine lover. This is your feminine side. This is your divine connection. And this is telling you that follow your heart chakra. Follow your heart in that divine energy as you're moving forward with your light, your strength, your power, all this positive energy you have. Follow your heart. It's going to leave you your best desires because it brings you the message of you will be financially secure with the Spirit of Pentacles or the Messenger of Pentacles of prosperity coming your way. And it will come in very steadily. So trust in that energy. I love these cards. I love the energy around you. I feel like you're an extremely ambitious person. You have goals. You have visions. You know how to manifest your destiny, and you're very good at it. Keep up the good work. That's a natural ability of connecting with the divine, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your higher powers and your strength. I feel like you're a very intuitive person and you know how to follow that imaging and you know how to ask for abundance coming in your life and manifest things happening for you. It's a beautiful energy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I hope this resonates with you. Please come back and let me know as this comes to fruition. And always happy to do more and more readings. And finally, Nicole, what a lovely lady. 90. And I know you're not 90. I don't know where the 90 comes from. Maybe just like the 9. It's completion of a cycle, 90 is. Such a good number. Endings leading to new beginnings. Maybe you were born in 1990. I heard a yes on that, which puts you my nephew's age, mid-30s. The fun age. Loved my 30s. It's that point in life when you're in your mid-30s, that point in life you finally become an adult and being taken seriously, and you're no longer the youngest person in the office and in your career field, and you're finding success and growth and opportunities are coming your way. It's a fun age. At least it was for me. Plus, I had started my career after being in college for a million years. So my career was taking off and I was becoming successful. The 30s and 40s were really fun years. My daughter's in her early 40s. I don't remember treating my mom like my daughter thinks I'm going senile, that I'm 60, which I think is sort of hilarious. Forgot to switch our person. This is our last reading for the day. And what a lovely lady. You have been so patient. You were born in 1990. Yeah, you're in the fun years. Fun years. I see. I picked up on that. Was 1990 was your age. My nephew that I lost at 28 was born in 1990. It's a fun energy. It was a great year to be born. He had this wonderful, beautiful energy. I feel like you have that kind of energy too. And you can tell I just wasn't close at all with my nephew. I raised him. My daughter had him, showed him off, and then dropped him off at my house, and I took care of him. So it was the second child I always wanted. Didn't even know I wanted another child until he came into my life. And him and my daughter are 8 years apart, and they were such great siblings. They have rivalry, and she's the big, being 8 years ahead. Thank you.
All of them.
Truffles.
Huh?
I said I'm doing my final reading. I'm showing off. You brought me truffles.
10 o'clock this morning.
No, I've been reading since 10 o'clock this morning. I'd be dead on the floor if I was reading that long. Okay. Coming into this reading, we've got the chariot. Things are moving quickly. You're driving that chariot. I love the dolphins as a symbol of the chariot because anytime I get in the water, dolphins are always next to the boat if I'm on the ocean. I love that spiritual energy of the dolphins. They're leading you. They're such bright animals, and they're so intuitive, and I just love that. You have the newest baby cousin, 9 months. Enjoy it. Don't you love that? I love babies. If they would just never get past 4, I'd be good. Then they get sassy. Terrible twos are sort of fun, though. They're adventuresome. But yeah, you're driving your own chariot, and this is that beautiful energy. You're doing it intuitively, and it's making you go anywhere. Dolphins are your favorite animals. I know they're like dogs. They're like cats. They just are such a spiritual animal. And of course, I'm a water sign. I'm a Pisces, so I'm going to be drawn to every fish in the sea. My mom used to work at Scripps Institute out of San Diego, so I got to play as a child in the where they were bringing the research vessels in, and I got to see all the new sea urchins that they were discovering and stuff. So it was a phenomenal part of my childhood. You are moving quickly with this fire energy with the 8 of Wands. So looks like you're on that Midas touch, that journey, that fast going journey. You're driving your chariot, you're flying through life. Things are going your way. You're fast tracking into that light, into that positive energy, and you're being guided right now. You have your guides, your spirits. They're lighting your path. They're leading you your way. So you're having a lot of opportunities, a lot of growth in this period of time in your life. If you're looking for change and looking for opportunities and change of employment, now would be the time to chase that dragon down the tail. Dust off that resume. Put in for those jobs that you don't think you're qualified for, but you'd love to try out, because if you get them, you will fly high and you will go places. So trust in that energy. You have a lot of opportunities opening up for you. So if you see opportunities coming your way, take advantage of them and put in for those things. Dream above your skills, because you have skills that you don't even realize you've already grown into, and you're going to launch your career off. This is the time of opportunity and prosperity coming your way. And the next card is the Action of Pentacles. This is that take charge. This is that steady knight that moves at a fast pace and brings prosperity to you. He's the slowest moving knight, but he's the consistent knight that brings prosperity step by step by step. So I love to see this card in this reading. And you have the 7 of Cups. You've got all your wishes and dreams all in these cups. This is bringing abundance toward you. You can manifest your destiny. You've got all your cups, all those wishes and dreams in your cups. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which cup, which direction do you want to go? Because life is going to take you in those directions, and these things are going to be fulfilled for you. It's a beautiful energy, this reading. I love it. You are working in conjunction. The underlying card of this reading is your ability to work with others and to collaborate and use your talents to the best and bring them forward in collaboration with others. Nothing is wrong with this. This is a skill that brings you power and management abilities. It helps develop your strengths and show your ability to work with others to create, to achieve. You are coming to an end of a cycle and you're starting a new cycle. This is that rebirth cycle. This is that energy I'm feeling where you've got change coming your way, and it's going to be changed to the positive. You do have the Five of Swords. You're a little worried when you're stepping out into new grounds, but you know what? See it. Everything's going to move quickly. It's going to move positively in that light. You're being guided. So don't get worried, caught up in your way. If it's not serving you, hey, stop it. Stop clawing that chair. Hey. Thank you. Cats. Anyways, that Five of Swords. Stand in your truth. Look at the past, the things that aren't serving you. Let them go. Use that growth energy. Yes, this one chair, he climbs up on the top. He's 6 months old now, or 5 months old. Stands on the top of the chair and chases his tail, balancing on the chair. It's hilarious. But he also tries to use the side of the chair as clothing. I'm going to have to reupholster that chair before it's over. Let the things that aren't serving you go. Follow your truth. Follow that warrior energy to move forward because you find achievement. And you get the awakening card. And the awakening card is that judgment card. I have 4 cats. So one mom, her brother, a cat from another litter they were born at the same time from 2 different mothers or tiger cats. And he's a big Tom. The other one's my baby that throws himself on me. He's the mama cat's biological brother. And then her offspring, I'm down to 1 cat now out of the 4 that I had. So and I got to keep the boy of all the cats. Had 3 girls and a boy, and I actually got to keep the boy. So this is the awakening card, which is the judgment card in the right or right. The awakening card, I love the way it's represented as awakening rather than the judgment, because it's not judgment. This is your awakening. This is your moving into that higher power, that higher realm, taking that positive energy. You're in that guided energy right now. This is allowing you to achieve and grow, and see the angel in there just guiding you up there into the ascension, into that new world. So this is beautiful energy for you at the perfect age for it. You've got prosperity. I feel prosperity all around you. Let me know what changes are coming up, and we'll definitely come back. We will read those changes as they present to themselves. But this energy is great. I just like really high energy, feeling just high energy around you. So I love it. And I love this awakening card. It's just such a beautiful representation of that energy. So yes, and angel feathers, exactly. Do you find feathers? I have birds all around me. Do they drop feathers for me? No, they're just surrounding me. And it's been really weird because this time of year we normally have all these little yellow finches showing up. No birds, other than a few crows. Well, yeah, we definitely have crows around here, and a few blue jays lingering around. And it's really sort of strange. Yeah, that's cool. So, anyways, I'm getting finished the evening. It's dark out already because daylight savings time has now occurred and we fell back. So it's 3:00 here, my time. Well, almost 3. Oh, almost 5. Gosh, I've been on for 3.5 hours. 3 hours. Yeah, almost 3 hours. So, wow. Okay, I'm going to be bombed tomorrow. Tired. Yes, it's already dark and it's 5:20. I hate daylight savings times. I wish we'd just stay in the summer sequence, because now it's going to be dark when I get up and dark when I go to bed.
You got rodents crawling all over your car, huh?
What?
Got rodents crawling all over your car, huh?
Cats. Yeah, rodents. If there's rodents in the garage, there's a problem. Squirrel, move in, because I saw him go down the street the other day. Well, one squirrel that came in on somebody's car, and he wanders the neighborhood. One lone squirrel. Nobody's nothing. Just a little baby squirrel when he came in, and he's about a year old now. And he just goes, I think he's eating the cat and dog food at different houses. He's managed to stay alive, though. I don't want him here because I don't want him under my car, because they use soy products in the firewalls in cars now. If you live in areas with squirrels, that's why the squirrels get in your cars. it's a food source. They use soy products in it, and they like to eat that, and then they like to eat the casing around the wiring. So be aware. If you live in squirrel country, you might want to get a garage. So, anyways, blessings to you all. I hope you guys enjoyed the readings tonight. I've enjoyed it. 3 hours. Wow. And have the rest of your Sunday. Have a good evening. Have dinner. Relax. And get ready for Monday. It's going to be a good week, though. We had great readings today. And I will see you next week on Saturday. And maybe I can get on. I will definitely be on other people's channel watching election results because that should be interesting. I've got to get my ballot in and get my vote counted, but don't have to guess who I'm voting for. It's Kamala. Kamala will be winning. Don't worry about the debacles and the hearings and Trump trying to pretend like he won because he's going to try all those little antics. The numbers are too big for him to take it. He can't steal this election. It's not mathematically feasible. So don't worry about that. We'll get through that. I still see Inauguration Day happening on January 20th, Martin Luther King Day. I think it's going to be one hell of a celebration. I hope we get to see it on Martin Luther King Days because we have our first Black woman president taking office on Martin Luther King Day. What a special day for her that will be, and for us getting the change of the guard and the positive things coming forward to us. So blessings to everybody, and I will see you next week.